Let's talk about a concrete way that you can use your kid's lunchbox to fight bullying. This is about how you can train your kid to become an Adam Yashar, an upright person. Since my son had started first grade, I had been writing notes and putting them in his lunchbox. Little silly jokes and poems and stories about boogers and underwear, just something sweet to help him feel connected to me during the day. One morning, instead, I wrote, "My dear boy, today, find a kid at recess who looks lonely and ask him to play with you." And when I picked him up, I said, "Honey, did you look at the note that I sent you?" He said, "Yeah." I spent a bunch of recess looking around trying to find a kid who didn't look like he was playing with anybody, and I couldn't find anybody. So that's okay, right? Yes, that's very good. That was very, very good. And so from then on, every single day, I started to give him tasks. Sometimes the tasks were about filling up another kid's bucket, that is, doing something or saying something that would make them feel good about themselves. Sometimes the tasks were about doing something brave or hard or scary or new. Sometimes the tasks were about trying to make new friends. I wanted to give him the feeling that he was capable and that he had agency. I wanted him to practice the skills of empathy and generosity and to start to build those muscles so that they could get stronger and stronger. And each day after school, I would ask him about the task in his lunch. Often he would do them and we'd talk about what happened, and sometimes he wouldn't. And little by little, we began to build a framework together about thinking and talking about bullies. Last fall, our country saw a big increase in hate crimes all around the country. A lot of them were at schools, too. And then, halfway through the year, one of the kids at his school started harassing one of Yonatan's friends. And there were a lot of conversations about how to intervene and what to do. And then, at the end of the year, I found out, he didn't even tell me himself, I found out secondhand, that Yonatan, my son, had just gone up to this kid and said, "Hey, you're being a bully. You're not being nice to these other kids. You need to stop." I could not have been prouder. I'll never know how much the lunch notes and our conversations about them contributed to his courage and willingness to stand up to one of his peers. But I will definitely be adding the notes to the lunch of his little brother now that he's also starting to read. And I know that these conversations about bullying and intervening and my own kids' power and ability to help shape the culture of their school is something that is going to be ongoing in our family for a very long time. It's my responsibility as an adult to intervene and to stop hate and to create a more inclusive society for all of us. It seems like these notes might be one way for us to be able to help our children learn how to grow into the kind of people that can help us with this work and to create a society and a country that is only full of love.